Hello. We are going to see how to unblock the bad habits with your shoulders. I've been telling you for ages that I will do these videos. So these videos will be split in several parts. One for really nourishing the tissues, opening the shoulders, having the right position for your manubrium, and then working a bit more for getting rid of this lordosis and kyphosis and having a very nice posture. Let's start with a bit of a warm-up. So my setup is different than normal because I really want you to see all the details, okay? And definitely how it will happen with the shoulders. So let's start, as I said, with the warm-up. You have folded either a cover. I really recommend that you've got a cover, you fold it as a rectangular bit, then you do the concertina folding, meaning you make roughly 6 or 3, 4, depends on the thickness. Ideally, the blanket, quite thick blanket for moving, are quite good. I do not have it, I've got this one, but I fold it in 2, so you can see that it's roughly the way I will fold my mat, and height-wise is this, but it's a smoother. Okay, so it depends on how sensitive are your ankles, your feet, okay, for the moment, because this one is for stretching your feet. Everything is related, as you know, so leave the top of your feet. Here there is a space. That's also on another video, the first one, okay? You push backward, sacrum, keep your curve, feel the stretch, okay? Up your light little brick, okay? Hold your bricks with your wrists and your fingers. Fingers are straight, and you will squeeze. Could you see what you do when you squeeze those elbows inwards, okay, and on your bricks, it does lower the shoulders, long neck as usual. Don't project your rib cage, just lower the shoulders in, and it's on the exhale. You press the wrist, lower the shoulders, long neck, and you try to go as high as you can. Don't overdo, do whatever you can. Don't lift up, don't change the position. Just warm up. In, X, in, X. If it's there, that's fine. In, X, you go down. In, X, in, X. And as I said, and you do as much as you can to warm up. In, X, in. Don't forget your shoulders, elbows. That's exactly what you do as well when you do your tripod and other asanas. Okay, that's the position of your upper back. In, X. And you go down very gently, being aware of what you are doing constantly. Okay. This awareness is really the key things. And with your breath. Inhale and exhale. So that's, you bend forward. You can maybe relax your shoulders by doing your crazy cat and dog. Okay, yeah, for your joint, yeah, for the spine, for your upper back, yeah, do it. And then we will start with your 2 bricks. So for ladies, generally, 2 bricks in a length this way, okay? If, of course, your neck is not long enough and you feel that really this vertebrae, you are a bit too much this way, yeah, and the neck is not long enough, pushing the neck, you can have a little padding things just there. Here, that's where we stop your shoulders. That will be like for the feet, a space in order to leave the cervical going down, but because they are not stretched enough, there will be a little support. Okay, so what also, so you with your hand, you check. I hope you can see me. Yeah, you should be able to see me. Sorry for these technical details. Anyway, here we are. So you check. You press the shoulders on the floor. Here we are. Both elbows, bring the head, press the shoulders. Again, have your breaks. Your feet are slightly apart, toes inwards. Okay. And again, you hold these breaks with your hands. Okay. Squeeze the elbows. Press down your shoulder blade. If you press the shoulder blade in on the exhale, also the rib cage is not up in the air. You really feel the long neck, you feel the back very straight with your shoulder blade in, and your bricks, you don't try to go down, that's not the point. The point is to go forward, to stretch this strong muscles here on your armpits, in order to stretch and be able to rotate a bit more your shoulders. That's the aim. So don't let, if you let your brick and your hand letting the brick going down, what happens is you lift up the rib cage. That's not what you want. You press with the sacrum, but you also press with your shoulder blade, and the rib cage remain like on the empty. So empty, completely empty, so it press the floor, and your hands, your bricks, try to go forward. Okay, so you have to squeeze the shoulders, squeeze down your shoulder blade, long neck, in, X, and also elbows are not locked but open, so that will open your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, and you try to go as far as you can. In, X, and then in, X, you come back, in, X, in, X, in, X. You repeat this several times. In, shoulders down, exhale, in, exhale, in. So this movement, this position should be the position you've got most of the time in your practice, even in life. In, X, long neck, in, and X, elongates. And feel the two shoulder blades evenly on the mat, and not the rib cage up, but down, down. And then in, you come back the same, gently, the same way as you went down. Okay, and you go down. What you will do for relaxing is having a little something. That's the same. Hope you can see that. You open and you put a little something, as maybe higher than what I have, just to open a bit more your shoulders. And you just do the breathing this way, and your legs are open. And you relax this way. Feel the shoulder blade. Yeah, feel your arms. Observe if they are at the same level, maybe not. Yeah, you've got to check. In, exhale. In, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Then when we leave the posture, you help yourself, you push your hips on one side, of course the left one in my case, I roll, and anytime you do whatever you do everything, but your head comes at the end. You know that the head is quite a heavy part of your body, and if you do that, you really damage the positioning of your vertebra. Okay, so that's quite good. We have done those. What I could also do for you is you could increase a bit more. So that could be with, if you want to increase, not now, huh? You do it gradually. So this, you have to do it for a little while before this one is really for getting rid of the wrongness you can have. This is kyphosis, yeah? So you can see that you keep the this natural curve, so it means that you lift up, you push, no more vertebra outside, or you really stretch this back. And in this case, this way, again, that will be to put between your two shoulder blades, where, yeah, the bison bowl start, this C7 or something, and that's for your head. Yeah, you will need another brick because you do the same with this, but that's a bit more advanced. Yeah, so between. So the other one is more for working with all the shoulders. Okay, so when you've got both, you've got to be very gentle and doing it gradually. So you see, even one bricks, if it's not enough, you might need another one. You see, another one. You adapt, and also when you start, it's a bit stiff, and you put it in the middle of your back between your two. My neck, my chin goes far too backward, so that's not enough. Yeah, okay. So I will. Here we are. That's better. My legs leave my pelvic floor. Okay. I hold my bricks. I relax first. Relax first. Try not to exaggerate and to open. Just leave it opening naturally. And when you do your breathing, you smell. With your nostril, you expand, and you also expand on the sidewise for your lungs. All right. Same movement. Hold your bricks. Inhale. Exhale. So you squeeze your shoulder blade, press the bricks, squeeze the shoulder blade between your two shoulders, and you will feel that, yes, you press the sacrum, you have to use your glutes, and the chin comes towards your chest. In, X. Again, you don't try to go down, you try to go backward, pressing, stretching. So feel the stretch in your spine, feel the stretch. Don't block your elbows, okay? Don't block your elbows, and feel the stretch. You should even feel the stretch, yeah, between your ribcage, your sternum, okay? Your thymus glands. So open, squeeze, press down, hold. So we do it with the brakes, and then when you will have done it for a little while, you do it with maybe a bag of 2 kilos. Start with 1 kilo, just to understand that you don't do that, okay? You hold on and you open. So you press and you squeeze and you go a bit more forward and you go down with for your rib cage. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so that's a very, very good one for opening and removing this kyphosis, and watch out your lordosis. Okay, again, help yourself move. Be careful, you've got the bricks, yeah, the head at the hand, and you come back, remove the bricks, and you might need, so just let it, a little padding under your sacrum. Yeah. Here we are, just for moving a bit more and kneeling, and maybe that's okay. And you check where you are now. You should feel the stretch in all your upper back. Yeah. So you just always open, have your elbows on something. Okay. And from here, like we do for warming up sometimes, you just press the sacrum, press your sacrum, press the shoulder blade, yeah, and just leave your hand going backward without lifting up your hands or your elbows. Okay, so you have to open, press a bit more your elbows. Here we are, and you come back. Okay, you come back. Here we are, and then you just stay there, maybe in Shavasana. Then you bend your legs, and you just come back on the side. I think you could also have this, as we have always done, you know, this blanket rolls, you have it in the middle, yeah? So we have worked with to intensify the opening by just one bit and working with the shoulders. Now for your relaxation, you could have it this way. So you can sit on the edge, roll down, you see what I mean? So roll down. So that's, yeah, my ischios are now on the floor. I have myself with my elbows, and I can now, yes, so I leave it there. And now I can just stretch if I want the legs, or I keep them bent, and I open without projecting my rib cage. So squeezing a bit my shoulder blade and just opening this way. What you do is think of your breathing. You can do your breathing. Inhale, you smell, exhale, in, exhale. So this is keys for this, slow dosis, posture, and so forth. As you can see, it does affect your breathing. So this is also a very good one if you want to do your pranayama and expanding and stretching your diaphragm and improving your immune system and breathing. That's a very, very good one. Okay. Otherwise, yes, you could have it as well completely on the other side. Yes, there could be another one as well. This one could be, yes, when you have it completely at the top this way and you open, you could have it this way if you want. But don't project your rib cage. Okay, your head is there. You could have your hand here to help, and you leave this rib cage, you leave the diaphragm relaxing. Remove all the tension between your intercostal, and more importantly, feel that the shoulder blade really squeeze and find the room that your vertebrae are coming inwards, like we try to do, not having the vertebra outwards when we stretch, so we elongate, otherwise there must be compression. Yeah. And then you roll, and again you can, after that, going back with your feet this way. Now you should feel better, more open shoulder blades, and your adiki should be now quite easy to do. Okay, if it's very easy, yeah, you can still open. So you external first, grab your elbows, then you open and leave your, yes, you grab your elbows with your longer finger. Yeah, just with the longer finger, and shoulder blades, lower your elbows, long neck, and just leave the shoulders and the neck relaxing, the tongue and your toes. But if you feel that you have done enough, of course, yeah, you take your, you as high as you can, knees on the floor. Fold your two fingers, ring finger, little fingers inside, and like if you would like to grab something, thumb, index, and longer finger are touching. And here we are. All those mudras, sign with your fingers, related to your organs. It's got an effect as well on muscles, and in this case for the respiratory system for pranayama. If you do that on a regular basis, plus during the class we always practice it, you should feel a good improvement for your posture, and it will help you definitely for stretching. Okay, and for even for the strength, you won't hurt yourself when you do things a bit more challenging, such as inversion or being on your hands. Okay, thank you so much. Namaste.